Haha, we're live. We did it. All right, here we are. Woohoo! We are alive. Robert Oscar Troy, what's up? Robert got here first. He's the first comment. What's up, Robert? It's Friday night, Saturday morning, 2 a.m. in the morning. Holy, this is the overnight stream. Why even call it the late night stream? It's basically the overnight stream. But yeah, it's been starting at about 1:30 every night. And tonight it started at 2 a.m. in the morning. That's about 30 minutes late, I suppose. It's not really that big of a surprise, though, is it? You know, on Fridays I like to do stuff. I gotta have a little me time. We had a very busy daytime stream. I don't know what to say. I mean, we made so many sales in the daytime stream. I basically could just skip this stream. That's how crazy the daytime's gotten. We don't even need this. We don't need the second stream. The daytime's dense enough. But I like doing the nighttime stream. It's like a ritual. Besides, we run it for much longer, and I feel like we get a lot of guys in the nighttime that can't show up to the daytime. So let's get started. Let's see. So, hot. What's the name of the new super premium? Super premium prismatic break. Okay, now I believe we're going to start that because we just need one person in here and this is over, right? Slab giveaways, live card shop. All right, you guys know enough about this channel, know what's going on. Mr. Never Skip the night stream. Hey, Mister. Hey, everyone. Happy Saturday. Good morning, says James. Good morning. Let's see. So, before we get too far ahead, let me check something. I want to check and see if prices have changed much in the last couple of hours. Here we are. Haha. So what if I were to try and buy this? I like this product a lot. This this prismatic product. All right, so let's see. What if we were going to try and buy that? We're getting like up-to-date prices right now, like really up-to-date. It's been a minute. Marco Arboleto. What's up, Mr. Marco? Signing in here. Doing some signing in. You guys ever do some signing in? All right, here we go. So we're about to get an updated price now. Oops. All right, so it says 327. What do we have it set at? 335. We're going to lower it to 328. I don't like 27. It feels unlucky. All right, 328 for Prismatic SPC tonight. That's the super premium collection. If we sell them, I'll actually run out and buy more so that we establish a certain amount of them in our inventory. Now, let's see. Mr. Brandon would like to do a trade. Okay, so he would like me to sell some cards on eBay, and then instead of paying him cash, pay him in gold. I mean, it's possible to do stuff like that. It's not impossible to do. Let me see. Are you not? There it is. All right. Just messaged him. So that answers that message. Sometimes I answer my messages live. Whoa! We have a big order right away. Finished slab away. Row L Campos. 295 big ones. Wow. Man. I'm collectibles, man. Collectibles is crazy, bro. Hey, we need some. I want some higher energy music. How about Super Smash Brothers OST, and let's see, is there maybe like a compilation that was made recently? Smash Brothers OST. Guess we'll go back to relevance. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 12 years ago. How about an OST that was made like more recently? 4 months ago, title Animal Crossing? No. No, we want the good stuff. Destroyed Sky World. Why is it so hard to find music, guys? I need to hire somebody to be my music person. Who wants to be my music person? Video Bangers Megamix. Let's listen to this. I recognize the thumbnail here. All right, we'll just play this for now. Let's speed it up a little bit. All right, there we go. Woo! We're back. We are back. Mr. Play Buck Bumble 64. I ain't play no Buck Bumble. Well, shucks. Welcome to Buck Bumble. So, we need one person to sacrifice $40 to be in this box break. Holy. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Good things are going to happen tonight, guys. I can feel it. I can feel it. This is a lucky night. It's the last spot gone. Let me check. Nope, not so far. Well, hold on. Somebody sent a message. Roel Campos, slab away for the Enter Zapdos the movie. All right, you got it. So let me go ahead and begin this. So these are giveaways. This is for the moderators, I believe. I think what he wanted me to do was maybe, was it moderators and everyone else? I can't remember. I actually can't remember how we were going to do this. He wanted 2 giveaways. Tell you what, let's the audience is going to get the cheap one because the audience often gets the expensive one. And this time the expensive one will go to the moderators. All you have to do to participate this is be a moderator and actually be here tonight. Because the moderators are sometimes not here. Let's go ahead and get this. I'll tell you one moderator who's always here. Miss Tammy. Mr. Arturo Perez is always here. Alex is almost always here. He's here really often. Who else? Who am I not thinking of? Wrath is here in the daytime stream. I know that. Same with Jeff Leon. He does daytime. Mary's here every now and then. Same with Mahasvara. He comes in every now and then. Missing anyone? We have a pretty good mod team. I haven't felt the need to get a new mod in a while. You don't know what you're missing with Buck Bumble. I'm sold. Get me the Buck Bumble. Come on, Mom. I want Buck Bumble. All the regulars. Here we are. All right. So the keyword for both of these giveaways shall be Anthony Kalura because that's his name. But it's going to be ANTH. Miss Alexis did the shipping. It looks really good. It looks awfully good. I saw it. She brought it up. It was all like bada bing, bada boom. There we go. You don't need to type in ANTH yet. We haven't officially set it up. But this one is for the moderators. And how do we run 2 at the same time? I guess we'll run them 1 at a time. So after this one's done tonight, we'll run the moderator. Well, yeah, how shall we do it? Tell you what, I got a simple solution. If you're a moderator, and I don't think there's a lot of them, simply type a number between 1 and 10 in the mod chat. There you go. Type a number between 1 and... Yeah, how about 1 and 20? Type in one number between 1 and 20 in the mod chat. Oh, no, you don't even have to do that. I know what we'll do. We'll pick a time in the middle of the stream, and moderators will be asked to do the exact same thing, but we'll turn on moderation chat only. No, wait, they don't have that in YouTube. That doesn't exist on YouTube. Yeah, back to the original plan. In the Discord server, as a moderator, just pick a number between 1 and 20. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, we figured it out. Now, for you guys, we have this lovely English Phoebos. It's a bit of an ugly duckling, isn't it? So, let me go ahead and set up Anthony as a keyword. 1723 on the Umbreon already. Oh, yeah. He's been moving real fast. Oh, hold on. Giveaway options. ANTH. Done. My cards came, sir. Thanks again for the great hit. Oh, I'm glad they arrived. I need to get a hold of Phil Vasquez because I think we accidentally shipped Matthew Trumper's raw cards, his bags, to that guy. I think there was a mistake made. I think I made a mistake where I printed 2 labels for Phil, and I sent him an email, and I sent him a message on PayPal, but he hasn't responded, so I don't like that. All right. And if the boxes arrived today, he hasn't opened them and responded that way either. I may hop in. I'm trying to save for the if we can't get it, I'm going to have to pay out for Mr. Matthew Trumper, because whenever there is a shipping mistake, you do get taken care of without any doubt. But I don't want it to come to that. I want this other guy to contact us, because he got 2 labels of the same size, and Matthew did not get any labels that day, even though we did hear that we printed a label when we were working on his turn where he asked for shipping. So it's on my mind. I gotta get that one done. I may hop in. I'm trying to save for the big extravaganza in 2 weeks. Any thoughts on the next rare candy? Not until this one's done. I don't have any thoughts. So that's kind of how it goes. You gotta have this one end and then the next one begins. So, whoa. It's the late night stream. We have 49 viewers. You know how you guys can help out? Smash that like button. I think YouTube pays attention to that smashed like button. I really do. So if you want us to have a bigger audience, smash it. By the way, it is important to have a bigger audience, especially if you like watching A, a lot of cards get open, and B, if you like seeing the breaks end sooner. Well, the more people who know what we do, the sooner these things end. So tell your friends, tell anyone you know who likes to open Pokemon cards to get in one of these breaks. So let's take care of Royal Campos next. He's next. Here goes. Big order. 2 top slabs, February 2025. Okay, that's a little bit of an older one. I'm betting it's in the R box. So I'm going to stand up and look in the R box. I need to put these somewhere. Sarah Dusenberry has one in here. Rage Bit Quit. Yeah, Rage Bit's going to be losing this one. Alright, I don't see it. So it must be over here already. Must be over here already. Check this out, though, guys. Check this out. Huh? Cool stuff, huh? Maybe I should never sell this. Maybe I should actually keep it. It's a pretty good black label card. But Rage Bit Quit has it, and he hasn't made a single payment on it. For a while. I'm dropping it. It slid out of his holder. It sounded very loud, but it fell literally right next to my hand. It didn't really go anywhere. All right, let's go get those Tops cards. Tops. So it's 2 Tops cards. Rel Campos, 2 top slabs. All right, let's go looking in here because I didn't see it in the other place. It was on. Okay, it was right next to us. I never needed to stand up at all, in fact. Good. Thoughts on Bungie stealing art for their games? Oh, yeah, somebody tagged me in that, like AOVIC or something. Bungie stole art from their games. Who'd they steal from? Oh, those are good. Look at that. Battle in the Skies and the Capture of Lugia. That's quality stuff. I actually just listed one. This one right here. Was this trip really necessary? If you want this one, I'll go cancel my listing. But because it kind of goes with this other one. And this is a Charizard card rather than a Lugia. Something to think about, Mr. Campos. Now, let's get your name on these. That's not a lot. It'll go up. It's like 2K. How much is it worth? Who's what? Ooh. I poured some money into another card tonight. This time it was SV49 Charizard. I sold all my SV49 Charizards a while back, and it wasn't necessarily a bad move, because that card has gone from like $600-ish to just about $1,000, which is about a $400 increase. It's not the most impressive increase, but it's not bad either. But I decided to go ahead and repurchase him. He's just a really standout card from that Sun and Moon era, so I think he's worth a hold. Can I do both again if possible? Yes, sir. I'll do both with you. No problem. You don't need to send extra. You finished the other two. I'm very impressed, in fact. So we'll let you just take that card. I will run off and cancel it. Okay, the other card has ended. I just noted that what you had with the Lugia was pretty nice, and I figured you might want this one. Now, you want the card called Enter Zapdos. All right, you got it. I got to find it first, though, okay? So I think what I'll do with you, we're going to update this. Instead of saying February 2025, it'll say June 2025. Two top slabs is fine. Let's go find it. It doesn't happen to be in here at first, does it? Ooh. Could be in here. Got a couple weird ones in here. Nope, not in here. Okay. What's your favorite or go-to Pokemon box rip? I don't know. The good one? Not the bad one? So now we're trying to locate the thing. Not in this box. How about the box under it? You want me to zoom out a little bit? Oh, that's me! Oh wait, no it's not. Weird. I thought it flipped the camera around to my face. I accidentally clicked on front camera. So these are not all accurate pricings, but these are all from the same set. Here, let me zoom in again, actually. These are all from the same set. Just letting you know that. Oh, look at that. Lugia Rises. I want like $400 for that. That's a ridiculous price, but I know what I have. That's a good card. That is an extremely good card. If it was a holographic, I'd be asking like $4,000. Be like, I'm not letting go of this. Oh, here's all my cards. I was wondering where my cards went. I got a lot of good cards in this box. I was just looking for some of these. Do you think Pokemon's a better investment than stocks? Stocks are very conservative. They're purchased by boomers. Everyone says, buy the 401k. You got to buy mutual funds. You got to buy the S&P 500. So everyone's just kind of slowly putting money into a gigantic stock bubble. And the government tells you to buy stock. And your company says, we'll pay you money to buy stocks. And so I think that stocks have just become kind of like this big bubble where everyone knows to keep buying them. But I think Pokemon's this new weird thing that nobody really understands, and it's a speculative kid toy. But what it really is sort of like modern fine art. That's what it really is. And it's doing extremely well. And we don't know what happens next for sure. But if I thought that stocks were better than Pokemon, well, then I'd own a bunch of stocks, wouldn't I? I'd own a bunch of stocks. I wouldn't own a bunch of Pokemon. So now you know how I feel about it. I can give my reasons if you want. Maybe that's what you mean to ask. But yeah, I would say Pokemon's a better investment. And I've been right, by the way. Pokemon has beaten the stock market. That is without a question now. Of course, now the other question is, where does it go from here? Which we are less certain about. Where's that Enter Zapdos? Wait, where did you see the card? Where'd you see the card? Was it in one of the channels? Oh my god, it's not in any of these boxes. Alright, so it's in one of those channels, isn't it? We just need to catch a Meowth that knows payday. Yeah. Alright, but so here's a quick review of all the cards from Topps the Movie 2000 that I sent in and graded. Now, these prices are out of date. They're not, they don't necessarily accurately reflect what I'd sell them for. But you might be interested to see all of these. Like this, Charizard, he's expensive. I will want a lot for the Charizard. But you know, oh, and this is like one of the top cards. So this is like one of those cards where I probably wouldn't sell this for less than a couple thousand. Beast of the Sea Lugia, look at that. Gyarados, the legendary birds back here. Ash and Pikachu riding. Beast of the Sea. That's a top card to me. Top card in the hobby right there. Topps for the Topps series, that's a top card. If you had the rainbow version, same deal. Rainbow version, I'd sell that for like 5,000 maybe. Rainbow version, 5,000, 6,000. I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't sell it ever. What's the point of selling it? You have one of the best cards. No reason to. To the Charizards. Oh my god, dude. Look at that. I saw it on the Pricey Slabs channel. The Pricey Slabs channel, and yet it wasn't in the Pricey Slabs box. Could someone else have purchased it? It's possible someone else has purchased it and I never removed it. Let me take a quick updated look. Zapdos. Jesse Salinas has a $400 Zapdos. He got it in April, and he's been paying it down. What could that be? Was it a $400 card? It's in the Pricey channel. It's from May. Okay. Oh, it's from May. Oh, that's a big hint. Okay, so it's in the May box. You took a picture of it, 5.5. All right, so it's... See, that's what... Tammy saved me there, because the thing is, it is a pricey card, that's true. But if I took the picture and put it in the May channel, then it's in a box that's for May. All right. Time for one of those moments where we start peeling out hundreds of cards. Luckily, the nighttime stream, we have time for this. This would be bad in the daytime stream. Let's zoom out. Let's start looking. Okay. Here's one. Electric Battle. I really reduced the price on Electric Battle. Hard to sell the 9s, to be honest. Look. Lugia Rises, $69 as a 9, but nobody bought it. But with the 10, you better be whopping out like $400 for the 10, bro. It's a square cut card. It's hard to grade 10s. $70 for the 9. See, way cheaper. 9s, you know, if you want to be a guy who collects 9s, you can own a lot of nice cards for a good price. A lot of cheap cards when they're 9. Okay. Another Luffy. Okay, not in there. Alright. Well, I can't put my hand in front of the camera now. There's no room. It was more fun when I could show the slabs off. Wasn't it? Thoughts on Alpha Investments Card Grading Company PCG? I don't have a lot of thoughts about it. He's a cool guy. I like him. What he should do is he should get together with a couple YouTubers and invite all of us to all own the same grading company. Could you even imagine how crazy that would be? Imagine if all the YouTubers all bought private equity into one card grading company and we all used it exclusively as the company to grade with. We'd do very well, I suspect. So he has a chance to organize something like that. I don't know why he doesn't. That means, sure, you have to share, but that also means you're guaranteeing basically that you succeed. So he should talk to, you know, you should get all the big ones together. Get all the big pokey tubers together and tell them, hey, we got this clever idea. Haha, got it. Zap. It's us YouTubers who have made PSA what it is. I really believe that. Without us, PSA does not get exposure. We give PSA millions and millions of views. Literally millions. And PSA gets all that exposure for free. We should start a competing company that we all have private ownership in, all the YouTubers who do a lot of grading. Get like 200 of us together. You know, a company can be that big that it can have 200 owners. We all get a slice of the pie, and we all buy grading from the same company together. What do you think? It's a great idea. It's a fantastic idea. But we need a big YouTuber to organize that. YouTuber PokeRan's company S Grading has pretty much cornered the UK market. Nice. Good for him, man. Here we are. But you know, as long as Rudy doesn't offer private equity in the company, I will probably just be interested in PSA, CGC, BGS, tag grading now. Tag grading is pretty good. Okay, where'd the other card go? I set it to the side, didn't I? Here it is. All right, so 180 and 600, it makes it $780. Thank you for your patience, everyone. We finally found it all. Okay. Roel Campos. What's up, guys? Welcome to the late night stream. 2 top slabs. It's going to be 780 this time. Hey, let's make it 750. Boom, you just got $30 off. So we're starting it at 750 because I like you. Now we're going to also say you applied $20 to it, 730. Oops. Thank you for buying these slabs. There's your little bonus for buying so many. Now, just grab this sleeve again, I guess. Why no vintage pack opening, says Lemonge. Lemonge, I'm not going to lie, dude. I am not in a hurry to sell through the vintage packs. Those are super rare and super out of print. So I'm not looking to run out of them. If I sell them, I'm going to buy them back. That means I'm going to maintain the inventory that I have. So if you want more vintage packs, you're going to have to buy them at a pricey pack from me in particular. You might find somebody else selling them cheaper, so just go buy from that guy. And that sounds like a crazy thing to say. If you're a Pokemon shop, you're not supposed to say that. Please buy my stuff. But no, seriously, I would rather just maintain my inventory. You'd be surprised how wealthy you can become in Pokemon by simply not selling. Just don't sell. Just sit on it. And you just sit on it and sit on it and sit on it. And then all of a sudden, this guy who sold a vintage pack for 500, he's sad because I held mine and mine are worth 1,000, and he thought he made a big profit at 500. He didn't. He sold too soon. So I got a big supply of vintage. I'm not keen to sell through it super fast. We do have this right here. Okay, this is a 10 out of 10, $73 a spot, Call of Legends. So you can participate in this pack break. But we also have this really fantastic vintage fossil box going off. $6.50 a pack, a little bit of a premium to that. But remember, this is coming out of sealed box. Sealed boxes are a premium. And this fossil box has just shot right up. It's really expensive since January, right? So January has changed everything. But there's still a couple spots left. Those might go fast. You never know. We're near the end. So we do have vintage. We just don't focus on it because I don't really want to focus on it. All right. So this is a 750, I believe, right? That's why I said so. So you got a little bit off because we're besties. We're pals. We're good pals. Mega Breaks Mew is basically vintage. Hi, mister. I can't list cards on eBay. Oh, well, that would explain that. All right. Well, maybe we can work something out where I list things on eBay for you. Okay, I've done that once for LaFlame, but there was decent money involved. There's decent compensation involved, so that was a big part of it. Welcome, guys. How are you tonight? Happy Friday night. We have a giveaway. You have to type in ANTH for the giveaway. Here it is. It's a cute little Phoebos. Anthony Kalura donated it, and when it's over, we also have a little mod giveaway. How you guys feeling tonight? I hope you guys are feeling great. It's very late. This is basically the overnight stream. So we're the night watch. Here's Matthew Hill, Journey Together break. It's over. Don't try to buy into the Journey Together box break because it's over. All right. Oh, this is that one song. I know I've listened to this playlist before. This song makes it sound like it's some sort of fashion show, doesn't it? This song is funny. All right. I wanted to play Smash Brothers, but I couldn't find a good playlist for Smash Brothers. I'll try to work the deal in your favor. I'm not looking for much. Here it is. Very nice. Well, I can tell you what, there's a point where I can never turn down a deal. So that's one way to get me working for you is there's a point where I can't turn down a deal. It's too good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right, 8 of these. And we need our custom booster packs. All right. My brain was all foggy for a minute there. Perfect weather today. How about you guys? I mean, this is like 10 out of 10 Missouri weather. A crisp breeze, 75 degrees, maybe 74. Crisp. So good. It's almost chilly, and yet a little warm breeze comes by, and it's just wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Went walking in Hahatonka State Park. I got to share some pictures of that with you guys. I actually took a couple pictures. You guys want me to upload that to Discord for a second? Here, I'll go to the Gen Chat, and I'll upload some pictures live. It's breathtaking out there. Let me see. I'm gonna show you a couple pictures of it. All right. And there it is. All right. Making sure I'm not sending you my wife's nudes. So you got to be in the Discord to see them. I just uploaded some pictures of my walk in Hahatonka State Park. We were the only ones there. We had the whole place to ourselves, and it was serene. Crazy good. I will miss some aspects of living in Lake of the Ozarks whenever we do move away, because there are some very good reasons to live here. There's a reason why the houses are going way up in price. The lake houses are so expensive now. They're like little castles out here, some of those lake houses, and they're not cheap. Mister, there was a tornado in St. Louis. Yeah, we got the tornado warning. We were on, our weathercast said we were on tornado watch. We didn't even get a storm. No storm for us. St. Louis, on the other hand, they got ripped. 5 people dead or something like that. That's no good. Yeah, if we continued to live in St. Louis, that actually probably would have affected us. Yeah, we just live with tornadoes every year. What's up with that? Can I get a number? How are your cats? The cats are gone. That's right. Woo! No cats. No cat fur, no cat puke, no cat poop, no cat piss, no stench of cat ammonia in the air. It's very nice. No more living in a cat litter box. 1, 2, 3. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There it goes. Thank you, Mr. Brandon. All right, now let's show off the names. When I cruised through the golf course, I saw one runner and about 30 deer. Margaritaville was back now, was turned into a horse trail, but works well for one wheel. What? What are you talking about? My girlfriend got a fancy litter robot. Yeah, we had one of those. I didn't know this little detail. Apparently, we spent $700. Stupid box. Apparently, we spent $700 on our electric cat litter box, and then they didn't even want to use it. I didn't know that we spent $700 on it. $700, guys, for a cat robot. The hell? Yeah, it's stupid as hell. And then they didn't even use it. Good riddance, man. 700 blank sandbox. Yeah, pretty much. Cats are cute. I like cats. I actually love cats. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. I can't be living in a cat box. Can't be living in a cat sewer. Can't be doing that. Can't be living in a cat sewer. No thanks. We had that chronic cough, and I'm like 95% sure it was the cats. All right, give me a number. The cheap ones were killing cats, sadly. Mine use it, though. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there we go. Brandon, you're pretty fast at that, huh? No, it's Jesus Aguilera. There we go. Sorry about that. Can't read my own handwriting. Number 2, 6. Sorry, 6. Number 3, Zach Stex. Sorry, Zach. Number 4, Saul Jimenez. Sorry, Saul. Come on now. Alicia Brown. Alicia, did she get this last time? I can't remember. Did she get the box last time? Somebody got the box. Alicia's not doing bad. She picked up 2 breaks recently. Is she here tonight, Alicia? All right, let's finish out the box. Let's see. Javier Arroyo. That's what we do over here. Matthew Hill. Boom. Anthony Kalura. All right. Alicia with another box. She didn't say on the card not to open it. Although, did she leave the last one sealed? Does anyone know? So it was her last time. Does anyone know? I don't want to open it if she doesn't want me to open it. The default setting is that I open it. But if she won it last time and left it sealed, maybe she wants to leave this one sealed too. You know, it was only 1 in 8 odds for this box. That's not bad at all. Those are pretty low compared to like 1 in 30. So the box breaks. Keep an eye on the box breaks, guys. Speaking of the box breaks, though, you're going to like this next one. What if you had another bag of molded clothes laying around? No, I don't think it was the mold. I don't think it was the mold. It was the cat box. It was the cat box. Sure. All right. Let's fill these up with sexy waffles. Oh, I'm about to get groovy with this music, man. Boop. Stock market is all of a sudden down, despite being very high up today. Moody's downgraded U.S. bonds. Moody's is just like a company that rates stuff. They don't actually set any policies or anything. But it's not a good look. Yeah, they're like a prediction company. Damn. Some crap. Working hard for practically nothing. This any Gray Ninja slabs? Yeah, we got one right here. This is Gold Star Gray Ninja. You better, if you like Gray Ninja, you gotta head into the Gray Ninja break. You just got to. It makes sense. You could pull him for $40. It's like opening a booster pack where you could pull a Gray Ninja out. But you're probably not going to pull it, but you got a chance. Oh, wait, he goes here. All right, now, where's that box? So this is Alicia's box now. What do you guys think of that? Are you jealous? I'm jealous. You can't do that on all channels. You can do that over here. Okay. What the hell? So the next box break is a super premium collection, and that's it. So let me go ahead and decide the price real fast. Real feist. What am I? What's wrong with me? Tripping over my words all the time. Early signs of dementia. It's kind of annoying. It's like I can either do 8 spots or 9 spots. Guess I'll do 9 spots. It's a break. I'll do 9 spots. You can get away with 9 spots as a break. That's how a break is. Breaks are more work anyways. Let's see. Alright, so set this here. And I guess I'll take Alicia's box over here. Wow. Wow, it was her. It really was. Alicia Brown won the last one. That's ridiculous. Ugh. Here it is. All right. Don't give him ideas, Louis. How much? I would think it was 200. 200? All right, that's it. Super Premium Collection up for break, everybody. Get in that if you want a Super Premium Collection. Oh, wait. Did I say 34? I meant to say 200 on this Dratini. Live free or die like New Hampshire, says Troy. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, good. Kevin Vu, Umbreon. All right, here goes, guys. Time to get back to it. Did I say $74? I meant 200. Oops. How many people we got? We got a whopping 66 people. All right, let's start giving out this card. Michael Bethel, you dirty dog. Here's Cece. Here's Caden. Caden? Caden. Number 4. Here's Kluld. Kluld. Here's Oscar Resendez. And Andy Man. Well, how about that? All right, let's see who got it. Wait, we only need the 6-sided die. Blowing the dice for me. All right. Landing on 4 for Kluld. So Clold, or that'd be an even more fun way to say your name. Clo-old. How about Clo-old? I like that. So I dropped a baggie. No. I dropped a baggie of these brake pulls. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Now they're not going to grade 10. I'm sorry, guys. Ooh, Karis's hair. How much would you guys pay for a lock of Karis's hair, huh? I'll slab it away. We'll put it up. It'll be an auction. Moving auction. There it goes. I don't think they line up properly as much anymore. Ooh. All right. Put this back in here. Did you finish the giveaway last night? Oh, I think that one's still running. Maybe we get that one going real fast. Hold on. So where was this sitting? I guess it was sitting. Okay. So who got it? Kluld? Did he say he had a name, by the way? Yes, no? No? Okay. Maybe not. Maybe he's not here anymore. Ooh, we should have that. Would that be a good rule if you had to be here to claim the prize? What do you guys think? His name is Brandon. The problem with that being the rule is people got to go to bed, though. You know what I mean? People got to go to bed. You can't force people to stay up all night. It's just cruel. There it is. At this hour? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. All right. Grab this. Now, yeah, didn't we have a slab? Let's see. This one right here? No, wait, this is the giveaway for our Discord server. Ah. You better get over there. We give away nice ones all the time. What are these doing here? These are nice. Put this in the box. Wait. These should be in the pricey box. This shouldn't even be in a random box. This should be in the pricey box. Oh, here we go. Free TCC Groudon. Well, that's already up to 6. Let's see who wins. Landing on 5, that's Dude 2. Is that right? Dude 2. I don't even know who the hell that is. Dude 2. I did not recognize that. This is going to be one of those abandoned slabs, isn't it? All right, Dude 2. I hope you're watching, because 1 year from now, this is going to be my slab again. All right. Let's see. Here we are. Okay, so we got the Quillfish. $100 Quillfish, PSA 10. Check that out. PSA 10, beautiful. Silver deck. That was a $110 card. we're going to go ahead and set this up. Let's see. Giveaway options. TCC. Yeah, Dude 2. I don't recognize Dude 2. Do you guys recognize Dude 2? So this is up and running again. Who's the moderators here? Just guess a number between like 1 and 6 moderators. Just right here in chat. We will do it right here in chat. We don't even need the Discord. All right. Ooh, excuse me. There's likely very few of us. Well, then it's all yours. That's how it works. So, Tammy's here. Alex is here. Anyone else here? Is it just Tammy and Alex? That's it? All right. There you guys go. That's exactly how you win a mod giveaway. So, we'll make it simple. Tammy was first, right? So she'll be evens. Alex, number 1 is the first number. So Tammy, your odds, and Alex, your evens. Does that work? Yeah, that works. All right, here goes. Boom. Landing on even. That's going to be Alex's Flareon. Congratulations to Alex. All right, that's a gift from Anthony Kalura, by the way. Nothing better than free ones. Okay, good. Tammy chose 2, though. No, I picked odds and evens, so it was just real easy. Nothing too complicated. It's a good method because, it's very straightforward. All right, that's the giveaway right now. This beautiful poker chinchilla. Ooh, look at that. What is he like? He looks like he's from Mario. Porky Puffer or something like that. Great Pokemon. I graded this Pokemon because I love the way it looks. Okay, love the way it looks. Imagine this card had gotten the treatment the Magic card got. That'd have been cool. Okay, let's see. We have an order of Yugi Tao, $40 for the Umbreon break. There's a lot of momentum behind that Umbreon break. Yugi Tao. What about the one last night for the Japanese box? Oh, that finished in the daytime stream. So those guys got the last 5 spots. And then the person who pulled it was Hathim. Is he here? Hathim pulled it. If you go back to the daytime stream, you can see the results. Here it is. That goes in here. Better count these. I camp out 3 hours before stream like GameStop people. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 18 out of 23. That means there's 5 spots remaining. Okay. If you're wondering what else to jump into besides that Gold Star Greninja right here, don't forget we just started the Super Premium break. It's a 1 in 9. Shouldn't take too long. You never know. You could pull Crown Umbreon out of that, and it'll change your Poke life. You probably won't. Andrew Martin. 1 gray ninja spot. 20 to my saddle way. Andrew Martin, you got it. Happy Friday to all of you guys. How's Friday going? It's basically Saturday. This is the overnight stream. Why even call it the late night stream? It's the overnight stream. Okay. It's okay. What? There you go. Mister, what you gonna do, SA? What you gonna do, SA? What you gonna do, SA? Yeah, I watched that video. It was funny as hell, dude. So what was that guy trying to do? Strong arm his way into the line? Was he just completely making up that he was he completely making up that he was in the line? Or did he have a spot in line and then he gave up and he, lost his place and then he was coming back thinking he could get it back? Like, what's the full story? Was he really just like bold-faced, no shame, just trying to cut the line? Terrible if he was trying to do that. Like, come on, dude. Embarrassing. Here's a Glassly. Ooh, Glassly. Was that the one that got picked up? Here's Leafy Glon. I'm doing it for my daughter. Here's Airy Grados. Can I move my break to the... yes, you can. That's allowed. I would be happy to move you because I make the exact same amount of money. no matter where you put your card. But don't do it too much because you'll drive me nuts. All right, we'll put this here. Actually, I changed my mind. Send it back. So, Andrew Martin, $20 to his Slab away. Dips down to 80. Good. All right, so beautiful slabs here. Table's a bit full. Let's start bringing some slabs back down. Let's see. What do we got in here? So I rotate here. Honestly, it's really pricey. I don't think anyone's going to buy this for more than $100. But that's the buy it now price, so I set it up that way. Okay. Vulpix, I think this one's great. Honestly, these are great. These are fantastic. These two right here, those are very good cards. Prices haven't been better on those. Here's Quincerita. Dratini for 100. That's kind of pricey as well. Weedle. Some of these Tammy cards are stuck a little bit. Okay, we got Brute Bonnet. He sucks. Who wants Brute Bonnet? Brute Bonnet, he should be like... How do we get rid of Brute Bonnet? What do you guys think? Here's, Charizard VMAX. I like that one. Lugia. Yeah, that one's coming down. Vince Vaughn. And Suicune. Suicune's nice. We'll give him a little more time. Umbreon. That's the Anthony Kalura 9 Umbreon. I don't think Castform's going to sell very fast. Heracross. I like the Heracross. He's staying up. Charmander. Well, there's Charmander 10. He's staying up too. I like the Charmander. That's one of mine. Coughing. We can rotate Coughing out. Sure, that's easy. All right. Coughing's good. $33. There's only one of them in the deck, so it's a fun card. The artworks are... Have you guys seen the artworks on these? Check out the artwork. Isn't that nice? It's a cool little thing. Yeah, you think to yourself, well, I probably shouldn't buy that because it's so cheap, right? Like, oh, it must not be rare or something. Well, yeah, but the fact that it's so cheap also means if it goes from 33 to 65, you just doubled your money. So it's very easy for cheap cards to go up like that. And it looks like that was printed in 2023, so it's a relatively new set. So what's it going to look like 10 years down the road? It could be a great thing to be holding. Anyways, those are my quick thoughts on the subject. I think the point being, don't be shy when it comes to an interesting looking card just because it's cheap. Don't be scared of it. Okay. Now the Tammy goes into the this box. Okay. Dungeon Dice Monsters, very manga. Hey, mister, can I keep the SPC sealed? Yes, I'll write that on your card now, okay? Yes, mention to me if you guys don't want to open it. I'll add an S. S for sealed. I laughed so hard you can't act gangsta after you lost your spot camping out for Pokemon cards. Yeah. You will fight me? You gonna throw hands? He wanted to fight. Joshua Whipple. There you go. Whip, like, whoosh. Ah! Joshua Whipple. Okay, and that's going into the Umbreon. Now, Umbreon's going to stay at the same numbers because we pulled Yugi Tao out, remember? So now this is back to the same number. Oh, I feel like sneezing. Let's see what we got next. You ready? You ready for this? You're not ready for this. You can't handle this. Next card. Ooh, Dun Sparse from Battle Partners. Wow. How did I even get this card? I have a bunch of those gray ninjas from Celebration and Top Loaders in the attic. Reckon they're worth grading. Well, shucks. I reckon they're worth grading. All right. Let's see. Dun Sparse. Very good. It's a long name. Are there none for sale? Dun Sparse. Did I spell it wrong? Dun Sparse. PSA 10, Dun Sparse 120. There's none for sale. Are you kidding me? There's not even one listed ever? Wow. People don't grade their Duns. That makes me sad. I don't like to hear that. Let's get rid of the PSA and see if any Dun sparse has ever been graded by any company. What? Wow, that's so sad. People don't like Dun sparse, I guess. Well, I'll start them at 35. Since there's none for sale, I can only imagine people don't want to pay a lot, maybe. No Dun sparses for sale. That's nuts. Unless I did it wrong. In which case, let me know. Ooh, look how vibrant. I gotta admit, I think the tag slabs are the best looking slabs, guys. That's it. I think they are. I think they beat CGC. They definitely beat PSA. PSA's ugly compared to this. That PSA, look at that. Look at those ugly bubbles there, and it's got like the smoky plastic. This is way better. It just is. I'm just speaking facts. I'm just saying it how it is. I'm looking at it with two eyeballs and no discrimination in my head. This is a better looking slab. PSA and all those other companies better figure out how to mimic those clear slabs, because that is a very good look. All right, so let's see. So we have an Iona's Watrel graded by tag. Iona's Watrel. Oops, still spell it wrong. All right. So this shall become a break now. That's the new gym break. People enjoy the gym breaks. $29, 1 and 2. All right. Been saying tag is fire. I love tag slabs. Some people are going to say PSA is always best. Well, you know, tag grading's not doing a bad job on the grading side of things either. But from an aesthetics point of view, they win. They win. PSA, well, actually, you know, I'd be worried if I was CGC a little bit, because they're kind of crowding. Did I get the hair out? There was like a hair on it. They're kind of crowding into CGC space a little bit. CGC has slabs that are clear. PSA's always had like these, the smoky slabs. Very interesting. Oh, man. That's biased. PSA pretty much funded more than half your slab sales. I agree they're not living up to standards. That's biased toward tag or biased toward PSA? Which one are you saying I'm biased toward? I should be biased toward PSA, but that's what's so interesting, is I'm admitting that, you know, that the tag slabs look so good. I like PSA, obviously, or I wouldn't own so many PSA slabs, but I'm saying they have a better looking slab. So actually, that's like the opposite of bias if you're saying I'm biased, you know, against PSA. All right, Miss 6. Can I move my Vaporeon spot to the SPC break? All right, you can do that, 6. This is the Quest sticker thing. Okay. 6 is desperate. She's like, wait. Nothing wrong with competition. Competition's good. Competition is good. All right. So this ticks up to 2. 1, 2. I just caught up with the stream. Thanks for the giveaway, Anthony and Mr. Buys for PSA, because you expect more out of them. I expect more out of them. No, I don't expect more out of them. It's just like, let's say you were at a chicken wing competition and you ate one guy's chicken wing and another guy's chicken wing, and this one over here tasted better. What's that got to do with bias? Just mean they had a better tasting chicken wing. Maybe misuse of the word. Beatrice Moniz, aloha, mister. Can I please get a spot in the UPC break? You got it, Beatrice. Ta-da! Beatrice Moniz. Moniz for Moni. All right. All right. No, but you're right. PSA's made me quite a bit of money. I think I've made PSA money too, though. You could argue it goes both ways. Mutually beneficial. I mean, how many PSA sales have been driven by YouTubers having success with their slabs, and then everyone else goes, oh, I want to do that. So I want to hear it. PSA can suck these nuts. Please give me 10s PSA, please. All right, what we got? We've got Houndoom. I think grading up charges is a scam. You know, it's one of those big business practices that they could probably consider getting rid of. You know, it probably makes them a lot of money, right? Because they already charge more than the other grading companies. And then on top of that, they do the upcharges. And so the real amount you're paying per card is pretty good. It's pretty high. So, you know, if they were to get rid of the upcharges, they would then just make less money than they were making. So, yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing. PSA 10s sell. You guys buy them. I blame you guys. I blame you. But I tell you what, when the chips are down and you got to buy some pricey card, real pricey card, like who cares? A poker card, who cares? Execute. Let's say you're buying this and it's $20,000. What label do you want? That'll punch you in the stomach and you'll be like, man, let's just do PSA because I don't want to screw around with $20,000. All right, let's get this guy out of here. That is Manectric Deoxys. Wow, beautiful card. Rare card coming up onto the table. Potential slab away material. PSA looks bleh. I think TCC slabs and BGS are my favorite. There's a guy who wants me to do some grading for him. And it would be so nice if I just had a partner doing the encapsulation. Sucks. All right, we had such a good thing going for a while. This is going to say Deoxys Manectric. Okay. And we have the reverse hollow version, obviously. Okay, so I have one for sale and no one else does. I kind of get to choose my own price. And I want to be fair. I don't want to be crazy about it. Let's make him... Deoxys cards get really expensive, but that's Manectric. He's not the most sought after card. Let's go 400. So if you slab it away, it's 420. How does that sound? I think that's fair as hell. Okay, that's good. Now, oops. I think oh, yep, you guessed 400. Here's PayPal orders. Not too many people in line today, guys. If you like short lines, right now we've got short lines. Short lines are popular. Taihua, one for the Moonbryon. Oh, it's getting close. Oh, it's getting close. Taihua? What's the UPC break? Prismatic? And how much per spot? Yeah, so we have a new box battle. And it is the Prismatic SPC Super Premium Collection. It includes 15 booster packs and a nice Eevee alt art. And you even get to keep the little Eevee box because apparently those are pretty cool. So it's a nice thing. All right, Taihua. $40, chance for the whole thing. Odds of 1 in 9. So you understand everything. You understand your odds, the cost, what you're going to get. So this now ticks up to 19. Would be at 20, but somebody pulled out. Okay. Never pull out. Here's a vintage card that graded 10. Look at that. Bellossom from Hidden Legends. That is pretty hard to pull off. Getting a 10 on a vintage card from tag grading is pretty difficult. So, there you have it. I like short girls, not midgies. What? He was on so many breaks edging. Edging? What? Have you heard of Nibble Arena? I've heard of navels. Let's see. I've heard of belly buttons. Here's Hidden Leggings. Bell. Awesome. Okay. Blossom, reverse hollow, $155. Now, we don't have the reverse hollow. We have the standard non-hollow. Oh, that might be a flame. Sent for a Moonbreon and Prismatic. Nice. All right, so Blossom. So I'm going to set my own price for the Blossom. I think it's a lovely card, and it's pretty appropriate for non-holo commons to be priced around the $60 range. There it is. Huh? Oh, yeah, we did that to this one right here, too. Which one looks better? So here's Blossom in the tag slab. See that? That's Blossom in the tag slab. And then here's Whisper in the PSA slab. Same set, Hidden Legends. It's got to be the tag slab. Okay. So, let me scratch my knee and get 3 Azure Lanes for Javier Arroyo. And by Azure Lane, what he really means is Sneaker Bunko. Yeah, tag looks better. It's bad news for the other grading companies. Tag's going to steal market share. That's my suspicion. They're going to have to hire more graders and get more machines. Throw this away. Let me write something on the back of this. All right, now, here's, look at that, lovely. Should I join SPC or Umbreon chat? You're going to have to join both of them. Don't really have a choice. Tonight, you have to lose $80. That's Javier Arroyo. Thank you, Mr. Javier. Nothing moving but this Umbreon currently. He is super mega popular, man. People really wanted that. How many spots on the SPC? A whopping 9 spots. All right, there it goes. We have an order. Beatrice Moniz. Can I get a spot in the tag? I own a gym break. I have a battle card. I have a battle card, Beatrice. Let's see. Oh, you're doing good. 1 win. Oh, 1 win, 1 faint. Okay. We kind of changed the way these work. So instead of having the feints on the back, we have them right underneath. You read it from the front. Here it is. Nope. Here it is. All right, Iona. Why Iona? Set this over here. Only 9 craziest Korean card game based on Nikke. Oops. Oops. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. Mr. Ahead of the crowd again. It's the Korean card game based on Nikke. It's pretty new, but the cards look good and it's a pretty good price. Might be something to look into. Nivel Arena. Yes, but does it have sexy waifus in it? It doesn't have sexy waifus. What are we doing? Andrew Martin sent $40, 1 spot in the SPC break. You got it. Oop. All right. How does the Glaceon Discord giveaway work? We have a channel for the giveaway. You just go in there and guess a number between 1 and 100. It's super easy. You know, it's funny, not enough people even participate in that, so it doesn't even always fill all the way up. Okay. So that's 4 deep. 3 deep for me. Thank you, Andrew Martin. That's completed. Completed. Oscar Resendez is here. Super Premium Break, sealed. 4 Beyond Generations, 2 History of Z. Okay. Send is okay. TCC, good morning. What's up, good RNG? How's it going, man? Imagine a Lee Dahai S Korean cheerleader card. What are you always talking about these Korean cheerleaders? Excuse me. Surprised you're allowing sealed on the SBC. We can ship it. You just got to pay $5 extra to ship it sealed. That's all. Not a big deal. Now, 4 Beyond Generations and 2 History of Z. We have the History of Z right here. History of Z. 4 Beyond Generations. Okay, good to see that going. Oh, I have a box of Fighter's Ambition right here. What do I do with that? Do you have a Rayquaza V Alt Art by chance? I know it's a stretch. Well, probably not. I have Rayquaza VMAX Alt. I only bought the VMAX Alt because I like it better. All right. Snipping this. Snipping this. I would rip it as this is a rip and ship. Sealed is boring. Yeah, but you know what? It's what the people want. Gotta give them what they want. If you pull it and you open it, though, that'll be very fun. I'm not against that at all. It's an unusual product, you know. A battle for a whole box. He said sealed on this, right? I prefer the V-Alt. You're definitely in the minority. I think the VMAX Alt is way better. Problem is the SBC has numbers already written on it, so no sense in people keeping it sealed. No, there's no problem with that. Yeah, I mean, if you got some writing on the box, that's not a problem. Just a memory of the extreme luck you had that day. It's like a good thing. You go, hey, that was that one I pulled. Remember that? People mostly care what's inside of it. You're not going to have trouble selling it later. I mean, there's some people that strictly want it as a display. You're not going to sell to them. You're going to sell to somebody that wants to open it. All right. Also, in another way, it kind of makes it authentic because you go, hey, that's TCC's handwriting on it. See? So another layer of authenticity that's hard to replicate. All right. Is it that 225 for the Rayquaza? Is it? I don't know. All right. That's for you, Mr. Oscar Resendez. Shoop. Thank you, sir. Ta-da. Mr. Oscar. His name is Oscar. Ooh. That's a fat bag. That's Manectric. He's a good one. Whew. Who's next? Next up, we have Mr. LaFlame. It is. Hey, what's up, Mr. LaFlame? How about that stock market dropping after Moody's said that mean thing about U.S. bonds? That's no good. Okay. Just throwing out excuses that make writing on the box a good idea. I think it looks nice because it makes you think, ooh, here goes, it's getting close. Okay. That's 19. That's going to be 20. Okay, so there's 3 spots after this, 3 spots after that. And this should say 4 or 5 on it now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 9. Oh ho, hoo hoo, hoo. All right, and what's this? Ooh, beautiful Entei. Isn't it Coeli who likes Enteis? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm shopping a fancy department store right now. Look how pretty that is. That's from V-Star Universe. A quick reminder, V-Star is from the year 2022. It's already 3 years old. How's that even a thing? That's crazy. All right, and I'm anticipating that this actually isn't even that expensive. So we're looking up Tag 10, V-Star, Entei. That's good enough. Well, there's no tag 10 of it, so let's go with PSA 10. We do not want auction. I don't know why it always does that. Never remembers that I don't want anything for auction. Okay, I've got a price in mind for this. Actually, this would be another great break, to tell you the truth, just like this one. Yeah, maybe I just save this for a break for a minute here. Uline sells basic products at a premium. Yeah, Uline, I bought some stuff from them before. Uline, I bought bubble wrap from them, and oh yeah, I bought these stickers. Yeah, the stickers are good. I like them. All right, freaking Uline. Uline knows I do shipping. I get like a magazine in the mail from Uline, like quarterly. Every about 3 months, I get another big ass magazine from Uline. All right. So Raul Mendoza says, can you throw my 2 Gengar slabs that are still at your place on the table for commission? I recently got a higher graded one through a trade. All right, I'm getting Raul Mendoza's Gengars. Gengars. I'll be back. All right. Whew. What is this music? Okay. Was it $240 for both of these? Ooh. So I guess I'll reset that. Let's just take a quick look into them too. Oops. Gengar, Carddass. There's the green one. There's the red one. So the red one sits at $389. The green one sits at $159. Let's go ahead and add that together. $389 plus $159, $458. That means if he sells this, he actually makes money just for having held it for a while. That's pretty good. Every 34th order, we get backpacks, Yeti, Cools, Ray-Bans, all sorts. Huh? He is up on this product just because he held it for a little. Just because he held it for a while. Oops. All right, 2 slabs. Good. So that's 500. Put a little dollar sign there. Okay, got a little dollar sign sitting there for you. All right, thank you for the dollar tip. Let's see what's next. I'm done with these. Clicking on this now. Javier Arroyo's back. 1 Azure Lane, 1 Prismatic Evolutions. Here it is. Here's this bad boy. Oh, they give you free stuff? They didn't give me free stuff. The fuck? Give me some free stuff. All right. So we had two pretty good looking cards added to the table here. The Gengar red and green pair, PSA 6. Which, by the way, if this was actually graded like PSA 10, it would be like $4,000. If you didn't know that. This would be like $4,000. Well, I don't know. Actually, I haven't looked in a while. But I think it's around $4,000. And we got this beautiful Deoxys Reverse Hollow Manectric. Great stuff. All right. Professor's Research. All right, there it is. Two cold ones, Javier Arroyo. Those dang Prismatics. Prismatics are crazy, bro. If you guys check the menu, we have the premium collection, super premium collection. You can just buy it outright. You don't have to participate in the break. Trump the best, says Asgard did. What? If you like them, you got to open the Playboy Trump cards, okay? $10 a pack. Hunter Tipton, Iona, Gym Break. All right, the gym break's going off. Hunter Tipton. I traded some raw vintage singles for PSA 8 Gengar. Oh, I hear you. Okay. You didn't trade them to me? Very poor. Let's see. I wish he was my president. Jump! Here it is, Beatrice Moniz. He's real popular or he's really hated over here. There's no fine line. Some people absolutely hate his guts and some people are like, Jump, save us! All right. Here goes. Oh, for Alligator, not bad. Hunter, what are you going to pull? Oh, for Alligator wins, 100 HP. Beatrice, round 2. Bulbasaur. Kadabra. Hunter Tipton. So it's tied. Okay, round 3. Stanky Manky. That's pretty bad. Boom. Oh! All right. It goes to Hunter Tipton. Congratulations, Mr. Hunter. Sorry, Beatrice. All right. It was worth the shot. Be honest, we could just run another round of it. Here you go. Because I had 2 of them. So we're running another round of the Iona now. And Beatrice, you're still going to get a little card. Let's see. Here it is. You get a cute little Karuta fluffy bird. Altaria? I can't remember that Pokemon's name. Too many Pokemon to remember anyways. Okay, where did we last put you? There it is. Ireland likes Trump too. You know, Ireland's interesting. I wonder how Ireland turns out over time. Ireland had that whole thing with England where England stole some of their land. It's really goofy looking. Northern Ireland. So Ireland's this obvious island, right? And then England just holds this little chunk of it up in the north. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't look right. You think they'll ever get that back? They might get that back someday. Oh, there's an ant on my table. Where did he even come from? Okay. Hunter Tipton. There it is. Boop. I bet you I get ants running on my feet. I bet that's what I feel sometimes. Okay. Oh, that's so silly of me. I was saying that we should... Okay, well, I better just re-sleeve this then. I got distracted. Oops. Trump's very galvanizing. It is. All right, let's see. This is going to say 29, 1, and 2. So Iona's running a second time. It ended pretty fast there. Well, we have to finish this part out. So Beatrice, the way we'll do this, create this line, and this will actually have 2 chicken marks scratch. Ta-da. And Hunter Tipton. Mr. Hunter. What'd you guys eat for dinner tonight? I want to know what you guys had for dinner tonight. I had chicken wings. I had dry rub chicken wings. And you would think, chicken wings, that's not super healthy. I didn't really eat much today. I think I did good today. I think today, like yesterday, was a good day for my dieting. Because I didn't eat much other than that. And they weren't like big sloppy chicken wings. And I didn't dip them in sauce. Where's the stupid ink going? You're not going anywhere. You're dead. There it goes. All right. Hunter Tipton, Beatrice. We're going to phase out these stickers. We're going to be doing scorecards. And when you get 8 points on your scorecard, you get the Indigo League. Okay. Distracted by an ant. No wonder it stays inside. Can you make the Entei the next gym break? I'll hop in. We could have two of them at the same time. You want to do that? I don't remember the price I had in mind for this guy. Okay. So if I recall, there was no nice tag graded version of this card. So I'm going to go with maybe 32. All right, 2 breaks running. What do we got now? Bleak. We have an order. Tamino, one in the SPC. You want one in the SPC? Tam. Okay. Oh, right. The bag's over here. Queue is empty. If you like not having to wait a long time to open your cards, we have a nice empty queue. There's 7 people. By the way, if you're new, give the channel a try. When you place an order, that's how we get entertainment. So you entertain everybody when you place an order. Just letting you know that. It's really easy to participate. Just head over to the description of the live stream. Click on that, and you'll see PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, crypto. Those are all those methods you can pay for items with. You can open up some booster packs. You can get in a break. You can just buy a slab outright if you don't like taking a chance on things. We have such a fine selection of slabs. It might be worth to learn how to order cards just because you might see a slab you want. Then we have slab away. That's really nice. We do middleman grading. So let's say you pull a really good card out of a booster pack and you don't want to have to grade it yourself. Well, you can hire me to send it out. By the way, if you're international, that's incredibly useful because it's easy to just have it go from this table straight to PSA. The other useful thing is you can tell me where you want it sent. So you don't have to go to PSA. Did you pull something from Weiss or from One Piece? You can have me send it to BGS. Do you got like a vintage Pokemon card and you're scared it won't grade, 10 at PSA? Maybe you test out CGC. Whatever you want. 3 more spots. We finished the Umbiet. Damn Hoarder, I quit drinking for like 2.5 months and didn't feel any better. I quit drinking beer, lost 12 pounds in 1 month. Schnitzel with Rebekuchen. New York steak and fries with butter sauce. It was my dog's birthday. Gave him half the steak. Oh, that's cool. Dog getting some good food today. McDonald's grilled chicken grilled chicken sandals. Enchiladas, cheeseburger, popcorn. Can you make the Entei the next gym break? I already read that. All right. Very good. We have another order in the queue. We have Mr. Hunter Tipton. Entei gym break. I have a card. All right, you're the first one in. Here it is. He felt so good about that first one. He said, put me in another one, coach. Price up an old maid Pikachu. Well, I think I did. So he's probably already on the table somewhere. Or maybe you mean one from this recent return. Is that what you mean? Dang, this got a 9, huh? I don't have to look the slab over very carefully. You know why? Because what's special about tag grading is they tell you what went wrong. They give you a grade review. That's another way that I feel they are competing with PSA and other companies really well. All right, I'm looking it up. Why'd this get a 9? So it says mint 9. Let's see. Could be the centering. It says it noted. Oh, wait. Still learning how to read this thing. Is it just the centering? I'm still learning how to read their website. Understand every grade. Okay. Defects identified of notable grade significance. Ah, here it is. So they believe that the grading is 55.22, 44.78. So they think it's too off-center for a 10. That's what they think. Can I get a spot in the SPC? I sent a ZELLE. Yeah, absolutely. So they didn't have a problem with the corners, the edges, the surface. They had a problem with one thing only, the centering. I can see the centering's a little off. Pretty strong. Do you hear it? Pretty strong. They don't break the same way anymore. That's all they needed. I told you guys the problem with the encapsulation would go away. That's all they needed was one little change. That's because I got an encapsulation machine as well. I know how it works. So James being sent $100. Here you go, James. And now it's going to say $60 because he said a spot in the SPC. Yep. Boop. This needs to get up to 9 to go off. We're at 8 out of 9. We're at 8 out of 9. All right, let's just take a quick look at this. Let's see if I can identify how this all works again. I haven't broken many of these slabs. They're very brittle. They're hard to work with. You don't want to break your card while trying to extract it. So that is the danger of regrading. Now, you could pay these companies an awful lot of money to do a regrade, a cross grade it's called. A cross grade is when you leave it in the holder and you just send it over like that. See what I do? I keep a tight grip so that I just pull the plastic off with me. Yeah, I don't like how their stuff is so brittle. All right, let's keep going. Their stuff is a little more brittle than I'd like it to be. They said they designed it that way. I think it's just the way that the plastic was in China. That's my bet. Easier to break open than the new PSA slabs, that's for sure. Okay, that's come apart. That's good. So it's these two sides we got to work with without touching these exposed edges. Okay, those are good. Still a holdout right here. Oh, there it goes. I got it. Okay. All right. You guys have to start paying me to crack your slabs right on screen. Would you like that if you got a slab you want to regrade? Uses a lot of muscle to do this too, by the way. It's probably easier if you have a rig. There's a holdout right here. All right, let's give it a try. Any more brakes go off? They're about to. There it goes. All right. Now let's see if they'll plop out. What I recall about these slabs is they tend to hold on to the card pretty hard. Yeah, see? You flip it over, it's still holding on to it. Corn Reels, thanks for the tip, man. Appreciate it. I don't know why it does that. They don't put glue in there. Just must be something like the glossiness on the slab must be very high. That's got to be the explanation for it. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we did an impressive job. We've extracted it without hurting it. So this card will be regraded, and we're going to choose a company to regrade it with. Oh, but first I'm going to take a quick picture of it, and so I can record what's being regraded. Okay. I'll start documenting these regrades. It's a really good idea to do these experiments to kind of keep track of what's what. Now, if it regrades the same way with the next company, I will have just lost money, but that's okay. It's worth it. So I say we jump over here to the regrade channel. You guys can't see it. Okay, I took a picture of that. This was tag 9. Okay, and now I say we send it to CGC. That's where I want to send it. See what happens at CGC. They might be more forgiving. They might give us a 9.5. Who knows? But this is one of those cards that I would call borderline. When you get a borderline card, you just try again. You keep trying, especially if it's a nice borderline card. Okay, you guys ready to keep moving? Let's keep moving. I need to keep that thing closer. Ready? What tip did Corn Rules give you? Should try tag, just the tip. Yeah, I'll send it to tag, I think. Tag might give it a better grade. Okay, cool. But it's nice to know why they graded that way. Mr. Zach is jumping in the SPC break, and now it's completed. Oops. Kind of writing your name too fast there. Whoa! Holy corn rolls, I'm getting rich! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all the spots we need. Let's get the custom booster packs out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Good luck to everybody. Obviously, only one person pulls the box, so 8 people have sore bums and they've lost $40. So sorry to all you guys. Here's my pre-apology, but you all have a chance, so you're agreeing to this. You have the most unique way I've seen to crack a slab. Well, a lot of people do like the method where you crack one corner and then do a screwdriver. All right, give me a number. I found that method's a bit dangerous. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Additionally, I've seen people do methods like cutting the plastic with really sharp clippers. I find that that's not only dangerous to the card inside, it's also hugely dirty. Like your whole carpet will be covered in sharp plastic. All right. And all you really need to do is break the binding on the edges. And why do I know that? Because I know that is how encapsulation really works. There's a little bit of binding on every edge. A little bit of plastic binding. Of course, PSA, we're going to have to find a new way to break the PSA slabs out, aren't we? I found that the horse clippers were working. To some degree. PSA is using a new type of slab material where the plastic seems to be made out of rubber. It's a new plastic rubber. Not brittle at all. It's the opposite of brittle. It's very soft and pliable. And it's scaring the crap out of me because it doesn't break. All right, give me a number. I have a little store credit before my last deposit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No problem, man. We can combine those. All right. Good luck. Zachary Stecks. Mr. Zach, sorry. Andrew Martin. Sorry, Mr. Andrew. Mr. Yugi Tao. Sorry, Yugi Tao. Tam Tam. Is that for Tam Tam? You got it, Tam Tam. Yay! Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Here's La Flame. Sorry, La Flame. Here's James Bean. Here's Six. And here's Oscar Resendez. All right. What do you think, Tammy? Are we opening it? Tammy jumped in a break. You know it's good if Tammy jumps in. Wow. Yeah, wow. Hey, I didn't know that the breaks can actually end with me pulling something. Usually it just steals $40 from me. I'm just glad the seal people didn't win. Oh. Hey, man, don't hate. No hating. Have you ever been there? Yeah, it's getting open. So, give me a second. While you do that, open it. While you wait for me to open it, I shall be acquiring a couple more of these. Let me just do this quick equation, quick math. Super Premium Collection. What does it come with again? It comes with the Eevee. Comes with the Eevee box. And that's all it comes with, huh? Now, we're not going to acquire a new one. We're going to let this one sell through this time. We're going to reduce our holding on it. I'm trying to decide how bad I want a lot of those. If I want a lot of them, if I don't want a lot of them. I don't know. It just depends on how much the Eevee goes for. Oops. All right. Here's this. Here's this. For those of you who just missed out on the Prismatic break, the next break is also Prismatic. It just keeps running. So round number 2 for Prismatic. If you'd like in, feel free. But again, your bottoms probably all hurt after that, except for Tammy. Tammy's bottom does not hurt. There it is. Miss Tammy taking a whole box of Prismatic. Where'd I place it? Oh, yeah. Move my rocket wrench over here. Oops. All no do-getting card graders have a wrench. If it's all right, I'd like to put my order towards store credit for now. No problem. We'll do whatever you want, Mr. Tyler. I don't care. My bottoms are very sore. 0-2 on breaks. Oof. Oof. Yes. The sacrifice child. Go get the sacrifice child. Oh, Lord, they didn't bring a sacrifice child. And away, oops, and away you go. Ooh, I'll leave like a hole in the ground. So, this will say Tammy on it. Normally, we wouldn't ship this kind of thing. But seeing how they're kind of cute and kind of going for a little bit of money, we are shipping them. Oh no, the child went into the roast. They didn't bring it. I can't do the voice. I need to hear them. Oh Lordy, they didn't bring a sacrifice, child. All right. Ooh. What does the playmat look like? Probably like the back of the probably like the back of those sleeves. Here's this. Tammy's starting to salivate. She's going, All right, Tammy, I don't like the way this is coming out. Wow. How does Pokemon always find a way to put these really valuable promos into a box in the worst way possible? They're like, did you think you were getting a 10? Ha 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 ha, peasant. No 10 for you. Come on, Pokemon. Just put them in a top loader already, Pokemon. Can we get them in a top loader? God, dude. Can they put them in like... It's not even in a sleeve, dude. It's not like Pokemon doesn't know how to do a sleeve. Right? Like the End Reshiram card, that's in a sleeve. They put lots of ETB promos in the sleeve. But this little Eevee? Nah. Let's put them in some warped cardboard. Make them hard to extract. And he doesn't need a sleeve. God dang, dude. Pokemon just hates us. If there's no border, it would look nice, baby. What? Zoop. They send promo cards loose in boxes with no padding. My felt hat Pikachu came bent. No! Here's Dust Noir. Pokemon just don't give a flying F. Here's Treasure Tracker. Come on, Tammy, pull us a Crown Beyond. Okay, you got an Umbreon. Hollow. And you got a Leafeon. Lovely. Yeah, I don't love the rainbow borders. Here's this. Why does everyone hate rainbow colors? Everyone's like, I don't like the rainbow rares. What's wrong? They look cool. Rescue board. Okay, here's Black Belt's training. Oh. Come on. S-I-R. S-I-R. Flareon. Archulodon. Ortega, you're screwed. You pull a trainer card. That's all this set gives. Trainer after trainer after trainer. Oh, you want a Master Ball? Well, here's a Master Ball trainer. Oh, you want a Pokemon Master Ball? Well, here's Goldeen. Here you go. How about that? Put that in your cup and sip it. Ooh, Applin. Wow, you did it. You got the... No, I dropped it. Maybe if I was busy not making fun of things. Okay. Pick that up very gently. He's okay. He's a 10 out of 10. I got the Demigod pack after a trainer. What? That's not true. You're lying. That's true. But the Demigod pack didn't have Moonbreon in it. The Sunbreon. I think the theory still stands. Is this good? Nope. Did you think you were getting a Master Ball? Yoinks! No, you're not. Pokemon says, enjoy not getting anything in your packs. Good thing you got that Eevee, though. You got Eevee. God, dude. All the value of the super premium box is in the little furry box holder over there. Umbreon and Kieran. Wow, dude, I can't take it. I can't take it. I'm going to go crazy opening these. I can't take it anymore. All right. Kieran, Umbreon, Max Rod. Espeon's nice. Are we zoomed out? We are. Kieran, Umbreon, Max Rod, Espeon, Iron Hands, Applin, Leafeon, Ortega, Fleegreon, Black Belt, Rescue Board, Leafeon's nice, Umbreon. Ouch, pull rate strike again. Oh my God, bro. I can't take it. I can't take it. I'm just going to get really angry. In like 2 seconds, I'm going to get angry. So here's your beautiful Eevee. I mean, luckily you got the Eevee. That's all I can think. And so now PSA can give it a 9 because it's going to say it's too thin right there. God, dude. Gall. The booster bundle's been hitting pretty nice. I guess. I don't know, man. All right. Miss Tammy. Miss Tammy Lammy. Where's your stuff? What's this music? I feel like only nerds would listen to this music. Are you guys freaking nerds in here? Okay. She says no regular hollows. You got it. Boop. All right. Oop, what's that? So let's get a rotate. Let's get a rotate. We got the Palkia, King of Diamonds. Electivire. Poor Electivire. That's Mew for 230. Whiscash, 285. Starmie. Wow. Good. And now we have an order from Tyler Franson's SPC. Now, you don't want to go into the fresh round. I mean, the last round was cold, Tyler. This might be the round with the hit, if you think about it. Could be the next round that has the SIR in it. There it is. Sent on PayPal to open packs. You got it. We have an order of Dominic Gonzalez, 10 Blue Sky Stream, 1 of the Trump Playboy packs. Here's this. Let's get those Blue Sky Streams. I have a credit. Throw me into the next Prismatic break. You got it. The next Prismatic break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. So lovely. Okay. Some nice cards up on the table right now. Those are all good vintage cards. 2009, 2009, 2013, 2005. It's cool stuff. I'm waiting for someone to say, I only want Charizard. That's their one problem. They're not Charizard. All right. Chowie's out only. Mr. Dominic. Holy. Playboy, 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 Playboy. Wow. Any good pulls tonight? Not yet, but now that you're here, we can start pulling the good ones. I was holding back the ones with the good RNG until you got here. Cold. Hollow. Full art. Not a Mew fan. Not a Mew fan. I am not a Mew. Haha. See what I did there? Got this. Cold. Gyarados. Gyat! Oh, throw this away. Do. Uh-huh. All right, that's for Dominic Gonzalez. Dio. Still mad about the lie that Mew is under the truck. Huh? What? Okay. We're going to go ahead and take a picture of this cute little Electivire now. Put him in the Pricey Cards channel. Pricey Slabs. All right. Pop them back here. Boop. Team Rocket Grunt, another spot in the Umbry break if finished on the Prismatic. You got it. Mr. TRG, good looking there. Back-to-back hot breaks, huh? That's 20. This is 21. That's 21 out of 23, everybody. 2 spots remain. Eric Rodriguez, $25 slab away. Okay, Mr. Eric. There's Eric Rodriguez, right? Yeah. So this goes down to $180. Boop. There you go. Set up. And 2 Yuzu Soft. Yuzu Soft. 1, 2. Ah, lovely. Yuzu Soft. Kind of like the Weiss Magical Girl set, but just a different show or something. But it's the same idea. Some of these cards are really lewd. Put me in the Umbreon break if you can. All right, we can get you in line for that. Konnichiwa. Yuzu Soft and Weiss Magical Girls are new sets. Try them out. Whoa! Yeah, they're pretty lewd, actually. Definitely a girl card set for sure. Eric with an E. Is this an LA bag? That's a LaFlame bag. Don't we have a LaFlame box by now? I thought we got a LaFlame box going. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, just kind of keep those together. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Eric Bentrent. New bag? Oh, he said new bag. I'm so silly. Wait a minute. Put me in. That didn't know Moonbryon was a break. You didn't know Moonbryon was a break. Yes. All right. Eric Rodriguez, welcome back. Wait a minute. You think it's like that? You think you can just do that? Wait a minute. Well, hold on. Let me just see if there was a line for those too, okay? Because we can't let you cut the line. But there might not be because there wasn't a long line. Nope. Nope. Nope, you're safe. All right, so it was 2 guys, right? It was 2 guys, wasn't it? Tyler Franson and Jonathan Lewandowski, right? Ba-doop. There they are. It's done. It is done, everybody. That's a gym break right now. $32 at Entei. Look at that. Beautiful card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 23. Oh, baby. We're getting started, everybody. 23. This isn't a star card, right? Nope. No star card in there. So if it was a star card, it would have been 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. The black and white Mew is pretty neat. Yeah, he's like $1 bazillion if you want him as a 10, but he's pretty affordable as an 8. Oh, I should have counted again. Okay. Time to win my Umby. Your Umby. Your Umby? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, there it is, 23. All right, so give me a number. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right, that's good to go. So, time to shuffle these bad boys. Except I'm really bad at this. Anthony is winning, I think. Next candy should be Gengar VMAX. Y'all want the Gengar VMAX, but he's a Mega Break. Gengar VMAX is a Mega Break. And seeing how we're stuck with the Mew Mega Break, we aren't about to whip out the Gengar VMAX. No, those Mega Breaks take a long time, man. Better get that Mew moving. All right, so give me a number. Brandon says 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What time is it? It's 4:01. Oh, the yawns come right around 4. That's very interesting. Like a clockwork. Like a bowel movement. Here's, but for my air. Mike's side. Oh, that's cold. Here's Joshua Whipple. Sorry, Josh. Anthony Kalura. Ooh. Okay. Zachary Stex. Oh! What? All right, Zach. Pretty good. Wow, like magic. He was just feeling the pain. He was in a lot of breaks. TRG. Sorry, TRG. Sean Gallagher. Sorry, Sean. Mr. Phillip. Travis Nova. Thank you, Mr. Travis. Here's TRG, but with the smiley face. Anthony Kalura. Some people get all the luck. Take Zach, for example. It's not like he opened hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars of product before getting this one card. Tyler Franthon. No, but that's pretty good, huh, Zach? Because that'd have been a bad week for you. That'd have been like a whole bad week for you. So you got very lucky tonight. Here's TRG. Jonathan Lewandowski. LaFlame. Okay. Anthony Kalura. Oh, there's a lot of packs, man. Holy cow. Nathan Gordon. Is Zach watching, by the way? But is sore no more. Oh, there it is. Oh, lovely. It lined up. All right, perfect. Remember, they have to line up or we have to redo it. Ooh, that'll be yucky business. Imagine there's 22 people, but only 21 packs. I'll have to redo the whole thing. So I would have to tell Zach, oh, sorry, Zach, you didn't really win. And then he would, I don't know, maybe he would hate me. I bet you if you ever do that to someone, they're going to be like, nah, that ain't right. You owe me that card. That was fair and square. All right, that is what a break looks like. Everybody got one card. One person got one card and a slab. Fantastic pickup. That's an Umbreon. Bro wins a $900 card and says thank you. Wow, thank you. My win rate for breaks is absolutely terrible. Yeah, some people go into every single break, like all of them, and then they hook one or two of them and they go, oh, that's not bad. So, like, for example, Zach has been in a lot of breaks where he just missed. But look, he finally snatched one, and he just caught up by, like, you know, $800. A little more than $800, really. And now he's just about evened out, I think. I don't know if that evens you out break-wise, but I think it does, right? In fact, not only does it even you out on the break, it even counts towards some of the losses on the EB2, right? Poor EB2, that was a bad... Nobody knew there was not another manga, you know? All right. So you'd be surprised how one card changes the whole equation for you. But that's the thing. You can't look at it as a way to make money. You really can't. If you look at it that way, you're going to feel miserable when you join these breaks. Because statistically, if you join this 1,000,000 times, statistically, you would only pull it once every 23 times. So on average, 22 losses, and then 1 hit. And then a new round of 22 losses, and then 1 hit. So that's what really should be happening here, if you understand like statistics and stuff. And so you can't look at it as a way to make money. It's a way to have a bit of fun. It's a bit of entertainment. And that's a mistake people have when they look at stuff like scratcher tickets and stuff like that, is they don't look at it the right way. All right, so that was a slab. That was a commission slab by Mr. Anthony Kalura. He was in the break for his own commission slab. How interesting is that? This and should be entertainment. What we do is for entertainment. That's right. If you ever really want this card, just go buy it. Just go whip your money out. Get on eBay. There you go. Whew. Okay. He feels the second card, but he doesn't know it when he shuffles. It is. The audience splits the deck in half. Sometimes when I pick the card up, my fingers are so fine, I have a feeling like somebody just got it. But actually, I'm not always right. But I picked it up and I was like, this feels like it might be the hit pack. And I opened it slowly and it was Zach. I have pretty sensitive fingers after doing this a long time. But think about it. That doesn't exist for the player's name list, right? So we shuffle up the name list. That doesn't exist for them. And when I'm shuffling up the boosters, I don't really care where it is. I don't really notice or pay attention. It's just when I pinch it like that, that's when I can kind of feel it. Look at that. Beautiful, man. Wow, what a card. Is this card ever not going to be popular? I feel like this card is going to be popular forever, man. All right. Pretty good night for you, Zach. Woo! All right, what do you guys think? What's the next rare candy break? What shall we do? The next rare candy break. Something hot, something that makes me go, ooh, ah. Can you break the Gengars? That would be cool. That's not really a rare candy break. Rare candy break's more special than that. Mew's not bad. Espeon's not bad. He's always good. We'll take a quick look at the Espeon. As you guys know, Fusion Strike has just jumped in cost. So there might be a bit of a whiplash where these haven't kept up with that. Meaning that even though the box went up in price, the slabs haven't followed yet. They will, but they haven't followed quite yet. That's possible, you know. All right, give him a minute. Espeon VMAX shall be the next rare candy card. It's a great price. It's a great price when you consider that the prices have changed for Fusion Strike. Because I can see it hasn't changed itself. It hasn't changed much. Okay, well, we're going to go with 19 spots, but we're going to add 1 spot. It's going to be the star spot, okay? Well, I love this sound. What is this? 217? That's cool. What is that called? That one was called Silent Assassin Tekken Strike Fighting. I'm clicking on that one again. Oh, was that right? No, 217. 217. Hold on. That one was called Stop Hanging DJs, No More Heroes. Oh, yeah, that's a cool sound, man. All right, here we are. No name on Moonbryon TCC. What? Oh, you're right. Wait, where did I put the card? I wrote a card. Oh, my God. I wrote a card for him. What, did I, like, throw it away? I think I wrote his name down and I tossed it. My brain says throw that leftover break card away. That's stupid of me. How funny is that, guys? All right, so you have a 1 in 20 odds to pull this Espeon. What would you rather do? Real question. What would you rather do? Would you rather open up $40 of Fusion Strike? Or would you rather have a shot directly at this card, already graded 10 for 40 bucks? See? You sealed it without the card. Man, I'm so dumb sometimes, dude. Here we are. How do I keep all this stuff running? No, I'm just being a bit self-deprecating there. The truth is I was just distracted. It's easy to get distracted. If you ever run a stream for me, you'll feel it. You're multitasking out the ass. It's very multitasking. So we're going to say 40 is your brain will be all smashed up by the end. I tell my wife it's kind of like running a marathon with just your brain. All right, so there it is, because you do all this with your hands all day long. Okay, adjust that a little bit. Adjust these. There it is. That's the new rare candy break. It's multitasking if you think about it. Does anyone need a gold Pichu? Need money for the Espeon break? There's one rule. You can't sell your cards in live chat, okay? Because if we let you do it, everyone will start doing it. All right, here we are. Very nice. This is going to say rare candy. We've had problems like that in the past. There we go. Very nice. Ta-da! Okay, let's hit refresh. Okay, sorry, mister. Don't ban me. You know, you're not going to get banned. Funny. Whew. Get a little stretch there. Well, what do you guys think of that? We got some pretty incredible stuff. We have another sealed SPC. That is one of the breaks. And we've got an Espeon Fusion Strike 1 in 20 with the star spot. Let me go get another box of that SPC. All right, here we are. Very nice. Question, which is the star break? So this waifu break is officially the new star break. She's going to be receiving free spots for a while. Okay, that says 1 in 9. Back telephone camera. Huh. They changed how the camera things are set up on the software. That's fascinating. Wonder why they did that. Maybe too many people accidentally flipping the phone around when they didn't want to. I know I've done that a bunch. All right, that's it. There's no orders in the queue. It's only 4:14 a.m. in the morning. I'm willing to go all night. All night. We just got to have stuff to do, all right? What do you guys want me to do? Dance, maybe? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Here's, lastly, he's a 9. Let's get rid of a round of 9s, shall we? We're looking for 9s. Here's a nice Mew. Here's a nice Pikachu. Here's a 10. Here's a 9. All right. Here's an 8. Here's a 9. And here's a 6. There it is. That round's coming down. Mr. Put me in the SB on break. I think I will. What's your name? Okay, we're in the All Slabs May channel. Omar Batui. We got a couple Omars. Yep, those go down here. And this goes in here. I had a $40 store credit. Okay. You're the first one in, Mr. Omar Batui. I don't blame you. We had an Umbreon, now we're having an Espeon. That's pretty good. That's solid. People like that kind of stuff. Here it is. Okay. Good. Boop. All right. Lovely. And now let's get a round of slabs up here. I see no orders in the queue, so that's slabbing time. We're slabbing. These are some really fantastic ARs that I'm not in a super big rush to sell anymore because I'm actually running low on these. I never had a lot of these. The Ghastly. They're so pretty before they sleeve. Look how pretty that is. Look how vibrant. And then when you sleeve it, watch this. Terrible. All right, but that's okay. The sleeve protects it. Very important. All right, let's start working on this, shall we? That's my job. My job's pricing these things. Now, wait a second. The Gengar's a 9. So that's Gengar 074. That's actually PSA 9. And so that guy's not too bad. It looks like he's $28. Okay, that's $28 Gengar. I didn't notice he was a 9 at first. Now we got these two. Ooh, that's a loss. That Gengar's a loss. He lost me money. Can't win them all. This is going to say Tag 10. Wild Force. Ghastly. So there's one for 60. Oh, 66. Order 66. I opened 42 boxes of Evolving Skies when they were 180. Ooh. Ooh, man, imagine 42 times 2,000 per box. There it goes. That's scary, huh? But nobody knew it was going to do that. You can't beat yourself up over something like that. Nobody knew it was going to do that, right? What did I say on this? 66? 64 it is. Okay. And then we've got Tag Tyranitar. Mr. Lucas, what's up, man? Playburst. Tyranitar. Let's try PSA 10. There's no Tag 10. All right. I think we're going to ask maybe about 54 for this. 3 friggin' Duraludon VMAX All Tarts in those 42 boxes. Yes. Ooh. Lovely. No rarity Magnemite, one of my favorite Pokemon. Tempted to sign it. You guys want me to put a signature on one? I haven't signed a card in a while, huh? it is. How about that? All right. Ooh. Let's see. No rarity Magnemite. Man, this music's so nice. What does the signature say? I can't read it. It said blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Oops. That's sold. Okay, so the cost of this is going to be, we're going to say $36. So I'm not charging anything for my signature. It's just a nice thing. That's all it is. Just a nice thing to remember me by when I'm dead. Because I'll probably die someday. Okay. Looks like P-Pop or P-Star. All right, and here's Gyarados. Gyat! Wow, that's a nice card. So, let's see. Does it? Yeah, an 8's fair. This is an 8 for sure. It's a beautiful card, huh? Wow, so good. At the time, I told my dad to keep them locked away, but I caved in and broke the boxes. Aww. That sucks, man. I tell myself, when I buy cookies, I lock them up and I say, I won't eat these. And then I just unlock it and I eat them. Nothing you can do. It's almost like you can't stop yourself. Just something you live with. I won't buy any more candy. Drives up the road and buys more candy. 5.25. Shizoinks! Gyarados. Now look at this. Quite poor. Now I would regrade this. He's really not valuable enough to regrade. Oh well. Is the Entei Japanese? Yes, the Entei is a Japanese pull, and it is one of those Poke Battles. There it is. Okay, back over here. So we've got, there's what, Iron Hands or something like that? Iron Hands Festival. Oh, is that a real price? Wow. $18. 18? See, this is where the point where you would have been better off not even grading it. Don't even send it in. Why waste your time sending it in? Crazy. Don't bother grading Iron Hands. He could lose your money if he doesn't grade 10. Crazy. Okay. That's a fresh round of slabs up in front of your eyes. Beautiful stuff. What's next? Oscar Resendez, the Ghastly tag. Resend is okay. Wait, that's the Tyranitar. That's not the Ghastly at all. It is Ghastly. Oops. Ta-da! That's not the Ghastly. Ta-da! I caught it. I caught it. Don't laugh at me. Okay, and now we've got... Mom, they're laughing at me. Here's Lucas Lange. He says 1 Espeon break, 2 Poke Shuffles. Here it is, the new Espeon break. If you're not in it, you're not cool. Quite poor. They're all gonna laugh at me. No! Boom. What do you guys think? If I had gone to public school, do you think I would have been a bully, or do you think I would have gotten bullied? What's your bet? There you are. Lucas Launch. Ta-da! Idaho trial happening this year. Brian was obsessed with Ted Bundy. How much for the Tower of Terror card? I'll take that one too. Yeah, maybe we could find that. Okay, Espeon. Up to 2. Popping up to 2 now. 2 out of 20. 10% done. 2 Poke Shuffles. Ah, yes, the Poke Shuffles. I, too, like to live danger. Sir, I suggest you stay. This. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Soup. Cold. I just woke up from the fattest nap. The first thing I hear is if Mister was a bully in school. I'd have been like, pow, pow. Hey, loser, give me your lunch money. Freaking nerds. All right, so we have no orders in the queue. None. 0 zilch. The stream's over. No, I'm just kidding. Here is the Tower of Terror. That's the Tower of Terror. Right back over there. Okay, you want to stream the Tower of Terror. Ooh, so pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. All right. That's a nice card now, isn't it? That's a pretty good card. Wish I could have a Rainbow 10 of this. Let's see if a Tower of Terror 10 exists at all. 10 Tower of Terror. If it does, it's going to be impossibly expensive. Pokemon. There it goes. So there is the holographic, regular holographic, but that makes sense because those are probably the Canadian print. They're both silver foil. There's no rainbow foil of it. Boy, I wish I had a rainbow foil of this. That'd be real crazy. I'd be showing that off all the time. Wow, the 10 goes for a lot. I'm looking at the sold prices. The 10 non-holo. Let's go ahead and look up a 9 now. 9, Tower of Terror Pokemon. So there's only CGC 10 to look at. Let's go back and is there like a PSA 9? No. Oh, wow. So let me go back to this. The only thing you can find is the CGC 9, and it's really expensive. CGC 9. All right. Guess I'll go around that price, I guess. I don't know. Here's this. $55. That's it. Could you ship me out on Monday or Tuesday? Alexis came over today, so if you had like the little bars of gold or whatever, those are on their way now for sure. I danced with one of the most popular kids before and lived in the same area coming from private school. What? Bully people for their Pokemons. Oh, nice. Thank you very much. Oscar Resendez says, Tower of Terror 4 Beyond Generations. Here you go, Oscar Resendez. I priced that up just for you, man. That was based off the CGC 9. I think the Tag 9's better anyways. All right, let this rotate. We've got a nice Togepi 9. Sylveon 9. Oh, another round of 9s maybe. Here's a Suicune 10. Here's a Charmander 10. There we go. We got an Umbreon 9. Raikou 10. Ah, there's a Blastoise 9. Nines are hard to move. They move sometimes. They don't move very often. They move like 1/5 as often as a 10. People really just want to buy a lot of 10s. But 9s do sell sometimes, especially if it's a popular Pokemon. So that's like a big deciding factor. Another factor, is it vintage? And the last factor is it super, super, super cheap? If it's super cheap, that works too. This got a 9, huh? Oh yeah, this one's clearly off center. That's a 9. Okay. Now, I'd rather get an 8 or 7. I need to get him for Beyond Generations. I need a fresh box of that. I'll be right back. Ooh. Hoo-hoo. Look at that. Lovely. Huh? Tossing that. Tossing this. 2, 3, 4. Let's give you the box topper. That's enough for the box topper. Why not? Don't care if it's a 9, huh? You could always try cross-grading it too. I don't think I've done that yet. You never know. Try scanning it to see why it graded 9. And if you think that it's too borderline, try cross-grading it. All right. Oh, thanks. Trunks is my favorite. Oh, lucky day then, huh? Turtles, Organization of Destroyers. Here's Vagina, sparking offense and defense. These guys, Sun Gohan, Rampage Premonition. And these guys. All right, cool. Sweet. I don't post gym breaks. It's only 2 people. Yeah. It's 2 people and they're probably both there, you know. Yeah, it makes sense. Come on, Tammy. I thought you were posting every break. All right. Can you use my Playboy pack for the Poke Pot? Yes, I can. Is that Oscar Resendez? Give me a minute. Put that on the table. All right, step number 1, let's sleeve them all up. One. Come on, dude. 2. 3. 4. 5. And a 6. There it is. All right, lovely. So that's 6 rolls. 6 sausage rolls. Oh, wow, a triple. A triple! 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, there you go. So you get 3 cards back out of the Poke Pot. You can actually roll these again if you wish, Mr. Oscar. Where shall I put these? Maybe right here? Okay. 99999. Picture time. Let's take these off the table. Click. Okay. Now this is mine, and this is mine. But these are Tammy's and the Flames. Good. All right. Hit refresh. Mister, you see the raccoon holding a M pipe? I did. That was very funny. The cop was like laughing his head off. Cop thought it was hilarious. All right, well, I get to price more slabs up now. What do you guys think of that? Ta-da! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, some junk slabs. Hunter Biden got 2 animals too. No! That's Rocket Returns. There goes Rocket Returns area spinner rack. Notably, this one's fun. It's the little clay style. And we're not asking very much for this card. How about $9? I'll take a big loss on that. How about that? This is Dark Ariados, and he also didn't get a great grade. He went 8.5. We're not going to ask much for this card either, but he is actually a dark type Pokemon, and he's also uncommon. So you're going to be a little more expensive, maybe about $12. Okay, and now we've got Dark Machoke, and he just got really tough grades. I'm a bit curious how this guy's grades are so bad. So let's try out their little scannable thing. We'll see if I agree with it. So this one says there are dings on the corners. Says the edges are fine. I don't like that term dings because the card is not actually dinged. Nothing hit the corner of the card. That's just how it is after it was cut. It's claiming there's a ding up here. Let's get a big zoom in. I personally don't see that as a quote-unquote ding. Now, you could say that that's like a problem with the corner of the card, but I'm very curious because I've seen other cards pass with that issue. So we're going to put a picture of this into the regrade channel. There we go. So we're going to put that into the regrade channel. This is not really a good card to be regrading, but kind of I just want to test it. Give it a palm test. Different style of cracking the plastic. Oh, it's coming looser a little bit there. Got a break there. So we definitely weakened it with our palm. I don't want to give it too much stress because, you know, the way these slabs are so brittle, look at that, a line's formed right here. I don't really like that. Oh yeah, look, that broke off. See, look, I just connected it there. Well, you can see I definitely disconnected it there. We'll see how this handles the wedge. Yeah, I don't like that. They're like, we did that on purpose. I was like, yuck. You made it more likely I'm going to injure my own card on purpose. Yeah, that's no good. Sucks. Just wanted to test that, though. All right, let's go ahead and weaken these. Strong pressure on the plastic itself seems to disrupt it, which means the plastic's somewhat crushable in the mouth of the wrench. This side's holding on stronger. That's the same on the other slab. The encapsulation is stronger on the left side of the card. You know, it's interesting because our encapsulator does something very similar to that. Ooh, I didn't hurt the card, did I? Yeah, I don't like the brittleness of this plastic. There it goes. Looks like I didn't hurt the card. There's a speck on it. Look at this. There's a speck on the card right here. That's not from breaking it out, is it? It looks like a perfect little dot. I don't want to grade it now. I don't want to cross grade it now. There's a visible dot on it. Somebody look at the video again. Can you see that dot there before this point? He didn't take damage up here or here, but there's an actual dot on the edge. It didn't list that dot, right? I think that happened. I think that happened before too. We cracked a card out, and then we saw a flaw in the card that wasn't actually in the report. That's a little dot. Let's see. Let's see this real fast. Come on, be scannable. Hard to get this scanned sometimes. Oh, you can't scan it. We broke it. We broke the scannable portion. Wow. It was there before you cracked it. What? That is the ding they're referring to. No. The ding they were referring to is up here. They gave the edges a good grade. Well, I'm not regrading that. I'm not regrading that if it's got a dot there. Tammy's saying that you can rewind it and that there's... Is that what you're saying, Tammy, that the dent was there before? Well, if I'd seen that, I wouldn't have sent it. But I checked the sides. The sides graded good. Wow. That is very interesting. You learn a lot grading cards, and you learn a lot cracking them, too, you know. You learn about the whole idea of them. What a lovely card. It's a lovely card. Maybe worth a couple dollars. Not a 10. There it is. All right. Saw tiny shadows there before he cracked it. Really? Wow. So whatever grade they hand out to the card, you got to double check and make sure that grade's not... So and this one got a 9, huh? What the hell's wrong with this one? I'm just really curious because I feel like these grades are super harsh. I feel like they graded the vintage cards much harder than the modern ones. All right, tag grading. We're going to find out what's wrong with this one too, okay? This one says, let's see, defects identified of notable grade significance. Centering was 49.51, 54.46. So on the back it says the centering is 54.46, which is too bad of centering. Where? It looks great. Top bottom maybe? Oh, it must be top bottom. That's subtle if it's there. Let's see. Yeah, it's claiming that the top and bottom are 54 and 46. Really? That's terrible, dude. I could cross this to PSA right now and it'd probably get a 10. Well, what does Imposter Oak 10 go for? Imposter Oak Japanese. Well, let's go with the lowest price. Buy it now. And he's from 1997. Oops, I typed in 1887. 1887. No thanks. They didn't have air conditioning yet. I mean, look at this. They want like a lot of money for it. $300. Why? Is it a rare? No, he's an uncommon. Why would he be so expensive? No, he sold on May 8th for $30. He sold on April 7th for $40, actually. I typed in Japanese. Oh, it says no exact matches found. Oh, that was a PSA 9 that sold for $30. Imposter Professor Oak goes for a lot of money in English. Huh. I don't know. Maybe we should actually crack them. What do you guys think? Should we crack them? How fast do you think I can crack them? First of all, let's delete the mod choke. He's not getting regraded. And now let's take a picture of Professor Oak. If we can regrade him and sell him for $60, I say we go for it. Because I think that's kind of a break-even scenario. But this is good because we want to test this. You know, if your card's grade, if your vintage grade's worse at tag than PSA, that's important notice. Oh my God, dude. I don't like the plastic breaking. That's actually really annoying. Not as bad as PSA's rubber slab. PSA's rubber slab was actually the worst. PSA's new rubber slab. Okay. Yep, if you just crush the plastic, it will actually lose its grip. So that is what we will do when we break this slab. We will crush the plastic. Still holding on pretty tight. Do you guys find it annoying when I do the when I break these out? It's hard to see. Ganger on the back helps. We definitely weaken that side. Ah, that goes. Nah, dude, I hate that. I don't like that at all. I don't like the idea of the grading companies trying to make their slabs uncrackable. I think that's bullshit. It's my card. If I want it back out of the holder, it should be, you know, not literally designed to stop people from being able to get their cards back out on purpose. Like, I get it. You want it to be secure. And you want it to be tamper-proof. But let's say somebody actually wants to regrade the card. It's not meant to be a plastic tomb. And so you have to wonder if these grading companies, in an effort to stop their cards from being regraded, are actually just trying to stop you from being able to get them back out at all. And if they are, if that's the design, that's bullshit, you know? They don't want you regrading. That's what I'm saying. Because the more you regrade and the more the grades come back different, the more people kind of look at it like, ugh. That's the thing about grading, guys. None of these grades are a fact. They're all just an opinion. Wow, this is terrible. Wow. Well, I'm ready to just drill a hole in this and call it a day. It's just an Imposter Professor Oak card. Awful. That's why, you know, when the one guy was complaining that the slab cracked open too easily, I was like, that's not a problem. All that matters is that when that happens, everyone can identify that it's been tampered with. That's what matters most, is that when you see it, you can tell it's not the way it's meant to be. Now, these are sealed much better now. There it goes. Yeah. You should get a Dremel small grinder. We could get a Dremel. Here we are. We could get a Dremel. I have one. I have a Dremel. I've already tested that. The Dremel was interesting. Here's the problem with the Dremel. Besides the fact that it creates a lot of dust, it'll actually melt the plastic because of all the friction. So you think it's just going to have a nice clean cut? No. No, you'll get nice melted plastic. Have you ever seen that? So that's the problem with the idea with the Dremel. It doesn't work as good as you think it does. It adds a little drama to the opening. Oh, does it give it a dramatic flair? You're funny, man. All right, let's just see if there were any orders that queued up while we were messing around. Here we go. We have an order from Danny. Say no more. He says Superior V. Oh, that's a good one. Good pick. That's a very good one. I was surprised that this one didn't sell on the day that I put it on the table. All right, Danny. Good. It's 4:51. That was the only order in the queue. Let's go ahead and give away some spots for the poker break. You know this poker card doesn't go as often because it's a really expensive slab. So that's J. Oliver. J. Oliver. Yeah, this is the $110 slab. So not as many spots being handed out over here. Cold Shadow. And Audio Instigator. There it is. All right, lovely. So this will continue. This is a much more expensive break. I'll take this guy down. So I had to disagree with Tag on the grade on that Imposter Oak because all they said the back of the card was too off center. And I feel like if you took the same card and sent it off to PSA, that might have been a PSA 10. And I think that's because in general, PSA doesn't apply the same strict standards to the back of the card, although I don't know if that's still true. But usually on the back of the card, you get a little more room to slide about. So I think that card could have been a PSA 10, but now we know something about Tag grading. They will grade the back centering as harsh as the front centering. Very important detail. And it helps you think about where to send your card. Because if you got a card that looks great on the front, but slightly off on the back, you go with PSA now, right? And this sort of organizing and picking and choosing between the companies is a big deal. If that card had graded 10, I'd have placed it on the table for $60. So there you go. And that's a lot of money. That's a chunk of money. It's just a trainer card from a booster pack. That's all it is. And you can make a $30, you probably make like a $35 profit right there, maybe $30 profit. And that pays for the booster pack. That pays, you know, booster packs are really expensive these days. That pays for a chunk of the booster pack. So had we simply sent the Imposter Oak to PSA and not to Tag grading, we'd probably have a 10 sitting on the table, is my guess. Something to think about, guys. I hope you learned something when you watch our work on this channel, and hope you enjoy the breaks. The breaks are very punishing. We did a lot of breaks today. A lot of breaks. We have a very popular running now, popular break. We've got this SB on VMAX. I think it's a great card. 2 people are in. It's a 1 in 20 break. That card's rising in value and probably will continue to rise in value because of the change in price on Fusion Strike. I'm watching Human Centipede right now. Oh, my favorite South Park episode. Thanks for the wonderful stream. That was Friday night. We'll be back on for Saturday night and Sunday night. I'll see you guys there. The breaks will continue. And we got so many more slabs to price up. I'm not even exaggerating. We got tons more that have not even been touched yet. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. See you later, everyone. I don't know. I think Tag is messing up with being super strict. I'd send to Beckett if I had a perfect card. Well, it's just different rules. Each company has a different rubric. And Tag's saying the back of the card needs to be as good as the front of the card. But I don't think PSA does that. PSA says the back of the card can be kind of off-center. All right, I'm hopping off. See you later. 6 says tiny order. Now, what does that mean, 6? I bet you say 2 solo leveling. 6 is like, wait! Here you go. Here you go, 6. Snipping that. Oh. Oh, ah. Oh, my. Ha-ha. Sung Jin Woo. And these guys. Ta-da! 6, save the stream. All right, guys, we're going for another hour just because of 6. I need my fix, she said. All right, lovely. Appreciate it, 6. All right. You crazy, 6. You crazy, girl. All right, guys, I had a lot of fun. Happy Saturday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you later, everyone.